Carly. Now today's video is going to be about how I went from this to this. Yes guys, today's video is going to be about my shaving my hair journey. Yeah, let's call it that. It's going to be about why I shaved my hair, what led me to shave my hair, what people had to say about me shaving my hair, and what my growth process looked like, which let me tell you, was not good. Yeah, so before we begin, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below on your thoughts on today's video, as it really does truly help me reach a bigger audience. And what are we waiting for? Let's begin. So let's take it back to the beginning of it all, where this all started. I'm sure, like many of you, of my fellow Dominicanas, I was raised to think that hair straight was the way to go, that my curly hair was unacceptable, that it was ugly, that it was a pajon, that I looked like a loca. So because of that, I was forced to be in the salons every weekend under the secadora with my rolos on and my hair on fire. And at some point, I started curling my hair more often. I started to get tired of having to go to the salon every weekend, especially because if you were going to the salon on a weekend, you knew that you were going to be there an entire business day. There was no appointments. There was no come at 2 o'clock and be seen at 2 o'clock. If you came at 9 a.m., you left at 5 p.m. And that's just how it worked, unfortunately. So I want to say when I was maybe like 23, 24 is when I started to go through like my natural hair journey. So my hair was like really, really long. I would say maybe like down my back. And I decided to do a big chop. I cut my hair like bob, like up to here. And then I just started moisturizing my hair more often, deep conditioning my hair more often. And I was getting a haircut every 3 months just so that I can get rid of the dead ends as I continue to be natural. And I spent a lot of my time with a bun on, which I freaking hated. I'm so tired of buns. I mean, not now. I look cute in buns. But yeah, at that time, I was getting so tired of my buns. And there was times where I just wanted to leave my hair curly or blow dry it. Oh my God. There were so many times where I just wanted to give in and blow dry my hair. But I stood strong. And I kept going with the mission. I kept, going on my natural hair journey. And eventually, 2 years later, my hair started going back to its natural state. Curly, full hair, and I was so freaking happy. And let me say it louder for the people in the back. It took me 2 years to get my hair back to its natural state, right? So once that happened, I was happy. My hair was curly all the time. I was loving all of the compliments I was getting. I was like, yes, girl, you did this. So then my boyfriend and I were invited to a wedding, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should blow dry my hair. It's been a long time. I want to look cute. I want to feel different. I want to feel new. You guys can't lie. When you come out of that salon with that fresh blowout, oof, girl, can't nobody tell me nothing. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to blow dry this hair. So I called my hairstylist and I made my appointment. I've been going to her since I was like 13, okay? So I trusted that she would not ruin my hair. I trusted that she would not burn my hair, as she was the person who was cutting my hair so that I can come back to my natural curls. So I get to my appointment the night before the wedding, and I remember that it was going to rain on the day of the wedding. So I tell my hairstylist, look, it's gonna rain tomorrow, so just make sure that you lay it well, because I don't want it to be frizzy. I don't have time to come back for you to retouch it. So she was like, okay, girl, I got you. So as she's blow drying my hair, I feel the hot blower. Like, I feel it. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you feel that blower just burning your hair. And I was like, nah, like, she's not burning my hair. Like, we're good. So at the end of it, my hair is laid for the gods, okay? Like, laid. And then the wedding day comes, and I'm loving it. I'm feeling myself. My hair looks cute. I look cute. And a few days later, it was time for me to wash my hair. Now, I remembered before I washed my hair, my boyfriend was like, babe, your hair smells really, really burnt. And I was like, that's just because of the blower. It was hot, but I'm good. He was like, no, it smells really burnt. So I ignored him as per usual. And I go to wash my hair. And when I went to curl it that day, it didn't curl. And for some reason, my hair still smelled burnt. And I couldn't understand why. So I washed it one more time, still smelled burnt. Washed it another time, still smelled burnt. And I was like, wait, what is going on? After 2 years of looking like a troll, my curls were gone. She burned it, she damaged it. There was no curl in sight. I mean, maybe like at the bottom a little bit, but the curls, guys, they were gone. And I couldn't accept it. So I texted her and I was like, what the fuck did you do to my hair? And she was like, oh no, I didn't do anything. You know, we did what we usually always do. Your hair should be fine. Just wash it one more time. Just condition it one more time and you'll be back to normal. So I did just that. I started with my tratamientos, my eggs, my avocado, my olive oil, my Greek yogurt, everything in sight. I tried it because I wanted my curls to come back to its natural state. I couldn't understand how one blow dry after 2 years, my hair was completely damaged. So maybe like a month later after conditioning, washing, I just had to come to the terms with the fact that my curls were gone and that I was gonna have to start all over again. And that's when I started to think, maybe I should shave my hair off. And at first, you know, it felt like a crazy idea, but it was also something that I have always wanted to do. I just never thought I would do it. It was like one of those things like, oh, I wonder what I would look like if I shaved my hair off, but I'm not really gonna do it. And because of this situation, it became more of a realistic idea for me. So I asked my boyfriend, like, babe, what do you think if I shaved my hair off? And he was like, what? And I was like, what do you think about me shaving my hair off? And he was like, well, that's drastic. Like, that's unnecessary. Your hair is fine. You just have to keep trying. You have to try new products, new conditioners, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, and you'll be fine. And I was like, no, you don't understand. My curls are gone. They're done for. And I really have no other option but to either start my journey again, 2 years, bunning it up, conditioning it, and cutting it, or I could just shave it off and just start from the beginning. And that's when I realized that that's what I was going to do. I was gonna shave my hair off. I was gonna shave it all off and nobody was gonna stop me. So I was like, all right, I'll do it in a month. I'll do it in 2 months, you know, like pushing it off because I was scared. And then I remembered that my brother is a barber and he's been a barber like since he was younger. He doesn't do it full time now, but he does know how to cut hair. And then I texted him one day and I was like, hey, would you shave my hair off if I asked you to? And he thought I was crazy. He was like, what? No, I'm not doing that. You're crazy. Why are you gonna shave your hair off? You're gonna look crazy. Why would you do that? And I was like, bro, I'm gonna do it. So are you gonna support this or not? Like, are you with me or are you not? And he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm with you. Like, let's do this. So the next day, my brother was in my house with his clippers, ready to cut this hair off. And unfortunately, I do not have a video of that because he filmed it, but I never asked for it. I never thought that I was going to need it until today. For the past week, I have literally been hounding him. Like, please, where's my video? Find it. Look in your hard drives. Find this video. My subscribers need to see what that day looked like for me. But I do have this photo that I will insert right now, which is a photo that I took right after I cut my hair with my big chunk of hair in my hand. So I knew that after cutting my hair, I was going to have to do my makeup right away just so that I could feel good about it, so I can convince myself that I made the right decision in cutting my hair. Because don't get me wrong, I did like how it looked. I wasn't like, oh my God, what did I just do? But I also wasn't like, wow, I look fire. Like, I wanted to put a whole look together just so that I could feel better about myself. And so that's what I did. This is a picture right now of how I looked right after I did my makeup, got dressed, and shaved my hair. What do you guys think? I mean, I loved it. I felt so good about myself. I was like, yes, I did it. My head doesn't look crazy. I look great. And it felt like I had this whole new boost of confidence. I just felt unstoppable. Like, what are you gonna tell me? I'm a woman who's expected to have long, beautiful hair, and I cut it, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. So then I posted my first picture on Instagram with my new look. And wow, the comments that I received, my mentions were going insane. it was comments of, wow, you look so beautiful. Wow, I've always wanted to do that and never had the balls to do it, which is exactly how I felt for a long time in my life. And it was just love, and I felt so good about it. I was so happy with what I did, and I was so happy that everybody loved it just as much as I did, and it just meant so much to me. But of course, then came along the haters. I mean, what's life if you don't have some haters? Am I right? So they started texting me like, oh, why did you do that? Why would you cut your hair? Your hair was so long. It was so beautiful. You just went through a natural hair journey and now you're cutting it off, blah, blah, blah. And I only responded with, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Because I was happy with how I felt. I was loving my new look. And if you were going to waste your energy just to text me and tell me that I don't look good, then why are you going to do that? Why are you going to burst my happy bubble when you know that I feel good? Because if I didn't, I would not have posted a picture of myself after I shaved my freaking hair off. Luckily, I was feeling so good about myself that that didn't even matter to me. So I kept on feeling myself, being all happy-go-lucky, and then I went to my mother's house. Oh man, my Dominican mom, she was not happy. She was like, ¿para qué tú te hiciste eso? Tú te pareces una loca. Mira, ahora se parece un varón. Tú lo que te parece un varón. Tú sí estás loca. And honestly, I didn't expect any less from her. You know, she was raised in the old times thinking that curly hair was ugly, thinking that a woman with short hair or bald head was ugly and that it was unacceptable. So I knew that she wasn't going to be the happiest about my haircut, but all I could do is educate her. And that's what I've been doing with my mom. That's kind of the relationship we have. You know, she has her thoughts from back then and she has negative things to say about certain things. But my job as a millennial, I guess is what I am, is to teach her to think better, teach her to speak better, teach her to process things better, because that is how we fight hate. We fight it with love and with education. So I'll tell you guys one more little story. So it's my first day back at work after cutting my hair, and I was walking around super nervous just because I didn't know what people were gonna say. And there was this one lady who, mind you, has never spoken to me in that office, and I was already there for about 2 years at this time. And I am talking to one of my coworkers, she's telling me how much she loves my haircut, and now all I hear is, why would you do that? Did you really cut your hair? You just stripped yourself from all of your beauty. And I had to take a second because I remembered that I was at work and I had to be professional. And then I turned around and I said, I did it because of people like you that think that a woman's hair is what defines her beauty. I still feel beautiful even with my hair shaved off. And she just looked at me and didn't have anything to say. Why? Because I responded to her hate with kindness and with poise, like the classy bitch that I am. So then everybody gets over the craze of me cutting my hair, everything goes back to normal. And I was thinking, like, how many times am I going to cut my hair before I start growing it back? So I was cutting my hair every week because my hair was growing super fast. And then I decided that I was going to stop cutting my hair after my 27th birthday. Now, I cut my hair in June, and I was going to continue to cut it until September 6th, the night before my birthday. Now I will insert a video right here of what that last haircut looked like, as it was very monumental for me because I felt like I was preparing myself for a new year, for growth. I mean, come on, I was turning 27 and then my hair was going to grow as I grew. I mean, how deep is that? So then began the hair growth process. At first, it wasn't terrible, but then it was. It wasn't terrible until it was. I hated every minute of it because my hair was so confused. It was growing so many different ways. I'll insert pictures here of my hair growth because, guys, don't laugh at me. It was a very tough process for me. I was going through it, okay? Like, I was depressed. I was gaining weight. I didn't want to go out because I felt so ugly. I didn't want to take pictures with my friends because I felt so ugly standing next to them. It was a very hard time for me, and I didn't expect that to happen to me. I just thought my hair was going to look a little bit crazy. It was going to grow different ways. It wasn't going to curl and look luscious and beautiful right away. I knew it was going to be a process, but I didn't expect to hate the process. And in hindsight, I feel like I put that out into the universe because when I last cut my hair, I said, my hair is going to grow as I grow. And that's exactly what happened. I grew in the turmoil of my hair growth process because I learned to love myself in different ways. It took me a long time to start eating healthy, to start working out. I had gained maybe 20 pounds. I was at my heaviest. I was weighing 180 pounds. I'll insert a picture right here of how I look because that is the worst that I have ever looked. And I promised myself that I would never look like that again. So that's exactly what I did. I kept my word, my promise to myself. I started going to the gym. I started eating healthier. I started trying to think more and more about how I can empower myself through this terrible process because that's what I felt like. I felt terrible about myself. Even my boyfriend at some point was like, babe, I hate how you are talking to yourself. I hate how you talk about yourself. You are not ugly. You are not fat. You are going through something and that's okay. But how can you change that? By eating healthier, by working out, by just letting your hair grow. It's okay. It's going to be long and luscious at some point, but you just have to go through the process. And without his support, I mean, I've raved about him enough. He's fucking perfect. Whatever. But yeah, it was great to know that somebody still thought I was beautiful even when I didn't. And just like that, the weight started to fall off. The weight started to fall off. My hair continued to get longer and longer and longer. I'm going to continue to add pictures just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You can see how my confidence changed from when I was weighing 180 to when I went down to 170, then 165, and so on and so forth. You see the confidence, and it was really so great to just watch myself grow just like my hair did. And it's, you know, it sounds corny, but it's true. And here we are, a year and 8 months later. This is the growth that has happened over the last year and 8 months since I last cut my hair on September 6th. And wow, I feel so great about myself. In that journey, when I started working out, I lost 20 pounds and I have fully grown my hair back and it's healthier than ever and I feel greater than ever. And I made the decision to move to California and I'm feeling great. I'm really at my happiest right now and it's taken me a long time to get here. Even with moving to California, it was a really crazy experience for me. But now that I'm working and I have a flow of things, I'm really starting to gain my confidence back in how I look and how I feel and what I mean to this world, what my purpose is here. And it's really just been a crazy journey. And I say all of that just to get to this point, just to say this to you guys. If there is something that you want to do, but it scares the shit out of you, go ahead and do it. If there is something that you want to do, but you haven't done it simply because you are afraid of what others are going to say, who cares about what they have to say? Just go and do it. Make choices, make decisions that are going to allow you to grow. Make decisions that are going to allow you to become a stronger person. Make decisions that are going to allow you to become a better person for yourself and for those around you. Because those are the decisions that matter the most. And those are the decisions that are going to allow you to become the best version of yourself. You have no idea how much you can grow just by getting a haircut. You have no idea how much you can grow just by moving to another state. You have no idea how much you could grow just by quitting the job that you hate. You have no idea how much you could grow just by leaving that ain't shit ass person in your life. You know what I mean? You have to do what you have to do for yourself. You have to do things that scare you, things that allow you to grow, things that allow you to become strong. Because when life is easy, then there is no room for growth. What is the freaking point if you are not growing every day and you are not becoming the best version of yourself every single day? Am I right? I'm right. I know I'm right. I always do that. I always dance. Ugh. And that is it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment down below. Tell me about the things that you're scared of doing. Tell me if maybe one day you thought about shaving your hair and were too scared to do it, because I want to hear all about it. I am here to encourage you to take risks, make decisions, and become a better version of yourself. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you next time.